Suddenly, Jordan screams.
No!
The full reality of the situation quickly sets in. 3 creepy masked men have broken in, and they
What is that face? What is on his face? Okay, no, that actually might like that. That's like, this is like a reverse Michael Jackson. They clapped his daughter, so he took revenge. Let's get into it. I'm black. Oh my gosh!
This surgeon takes lives instead of saving them. We open with the cop hurriedly driving his partner to the hospital. Once there, Dr. Paul Kersey tends to the fallen officer. Unfortunately, there isn't much he can do. Diagnosis: death. The partner feels guilty, but he did all that he could. A nurse calls out to Paul. He needs to work on the shooter now. As he walks off, the officer shouts, "So you're gonna go save that monster now?" Yes, he will. At home, Paul has a look at his broken watch while chatting with his wife Lucy. Then they hear
Isn't that the girl from The Boys? Or am I tweaking? I don't know. Like, again, I'm really bad with like names, and I'm kind of bad with faces. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people look the same. A lot of white people look the same to me. I don't know if that's like racist or something. Like, but like, I'm gonna say it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of get confused.
excited screech upstairs from their daughter, Jordan. Perhaps she has a boy over. She comes down acting all calm and cool.
Wait, whoa. You mean so perhaps she has a boy over? Was she screaming? No, wait. Hold on. What are you doing? What are you doing? If imagine you have a nice family, and I think you see. Oh no.
Chatting with his wife Lucy. Then they hear an excited screech upstairs from their daughter, Jordan. Perhaps she has a boy over. She comes down acting all calm and cool, then bursts with joy.
Okay.
She got accepted to her dream college.
Okay. That's something we can be excited about. You know what I'm saying?
So proud of her. Later, they attend Jordan's soccer game where one of the parents is acting a little uppity. He starts shouting at the ref and cursing excessively. Paul tells him to calm down and prescribes a chill pill. The man counters.
A chill pill? Why does this dude talk like that? Prescribes a chill pill. Just chill, dude. Calm down, man. It's not that serious. It's just soccer.
Wanting to prescribe his fists. It almost breaks out into a fight.
Oh god.
Lucy steps in, protecting the timid Paul. After
the timid Paul.
They're all excited for Jordan to start college. However, Paul's brother, Frank, suggests she picks up some martial arts skills to fight off any creepy boys, aka beta males. Suddenly, she breaks out her moves. She chokes Frank, and he's into it.
It's always the uncles. Why is it always the uncles? Why is it always the uncles? Homie's talking like a weatherman. That's what I'm saying.
He admires her skills. She's actually been training Krav Maga on a weekly basis. Very cool.
Yo, chat. Having like I did used to do. Is that even a proper sentence? Is that even proper grammar? I used to do karate, and I kind of stopped doing it. Like, I haven't done it in a minute, but like, I do want to do boxing. Boxing seems like not only is like really good exercise, like really good workouts. You're just unstoppable. Like Creed, I'm gonna be Creed 35. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the theaters in a cool 20 years or something. Like, I'm gonna pick up the legacy.
At the restaurant, Frank asked Paul for $2 grand to pay off some debts. In the past, he was convicted of a crime, making employment difficult. As the good brother he is, Paul accepts. Then the valet comes and Frank jokes that Paul's the man with all.
Why is it valet? If there's a T at the end, that's valet. That is valet, point blank, period. I don't care what you say. I don't care. The English language is stupid. It's stupid. I knew it. No, bro. That's valet, and you can't tell me anything else. Because if someone told me to read that, I'm definitely saying valet. No hesitation. And I'm gonna and people might look at me weird, like, that's not how you say. I'm gonna be like, that's not, I don't care. That's how I say it.
While just a passing joke for Frank, the valet takes it to heart and inspects Paul and his family. This guy seems like he's got money and a happy life. Time to ruin it. The man, Miguel, pulls up Paul's address in his car and snaps a pic with his phone. Also, he's got his initials tattooed on his arm, a detail to remember.
MJ? Michael Jackson? MJ? Mary Jane?
Sometime later, the fam prepares to go out to celebrate Jordan's birthday. However, Paul gets a call. He's got to come into work. It's sad, but they understand. The ladies cheer themselves up by shopping. Lucy plans to cheer Jordan up with a homemade cake. But first, she needs her
What's up, Mayor? What's up,
Jordan
Mayor?
heads up to get it, but it's not in its usual spot. Then,
lovely, hey.
The windows are open. Her suspicions begin to escalate.
Bro, why do you guys not like I understand you are in a secluded white neighborhood, with white families. And you know, there's just no blacks to ever be. There's no minorities to ever interrupt your peace. But still, lock your doors. I don't care if I'm living in a gated community. I don't care if I'm living in the freaking hood. I'm going to lock every single thing. I'm gonna have extra locks, padlocks, window locks, ceiling locks, door locks. They don't believe in locking doors. I don't understand. This boy perked up. When am I not perked up? You know what I mean? Like, I perkteen. I just popped a perkteen. I pop a lot of perks. I think I'm addicted.
As she spots dirty footsteps in the house, suddenly Jordan screams.
No!
The full reality of the situation quickly sets in. 3 creepy masked men have broken in, and they.
What is that face? What is on his face?
Sets in. 3 creepy masked.
Okay, no, that actually might like that. This is like a reverse Michael Jackson, because that's not real. That's a mask. That is a mask, right? He said a mask.
Men have broken in, and they take the ladies hostage.
Nasty. These are nasty masks.
Has Lucy direct him to the safe, while Jordan is
looks like a fish. Oh God.
Lucy has difficulty opening their safe under pressure, while Jordan gets all kinds of creepy vibes.
I feel, oh, your breath stink. Get off the back of my head. Stop touching me. Like, why you caressing me like that? Like, if you really want money, I got you. Like, bro, I don't understand. I don't understand people's motives for wanting to rob people. Because if you really want money, take the money, bro. I'm not risking my life over like a MacBook or something. Take the MacBook and be on your merry way. We're good. We're good. No problems here. But then there's some people that want more than that MacBook. They want some cheeks, huh? They want your cheeks, huh? No, I don't. Hey, I ain't sign up for this one. So, like, you know, sometimes you really gotta play it safe. You really gotta play it safe. They robbed me for my foreskin.
From fish. His partner tells him to stop goofing around, and they begin to argue.
Oi, bro, you piss off, mate. You waffling.
And attacks with a knife.
Come on.
Runs down
keep on.
And throws boiling.
Oh, come on.
Gotta cook. In retaliation, the men open fire. At the hospital, Paul is alerted of 2 new victims.
Oh no!
When he goes to check on them, he's stopped.
And it's his family. That's tough. That is toughies. Lovely with the subscription with the 4 months. Damn. Hey, I love you. Mwah. Big kisses on your forehead. Mwah, 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 mwah. I appreciate you. I really appreciate you. You don't have to do that. I'm sorry it didn't pop up on the screen. I don't have everything set up again. I still don't have stuff set up. I still have to set stuff up, but you know, I have to take time out my day to set the stuff up, and I don't have the time. I do have the time, but I just don't take the time to set this. Thank you. Appreciate you. Big love, big kisses. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
Realizes what that must mean. He runs over to Lucy and finds that she's come down with a severe case of not being alive.
Why'd they have the hospital if we're dead? Wait, they take dead bodies to the hospital before they like what? No. Or like they had to be alive, and then in the process of getting to the hospital they died. Because there's no way you take a dead body to the hospital. Don't you just take them? Isn't that straight to the morgue or something?
As far as
Law, you're gonna watch Spider-Man 2 on Twitch when it comes out in the fall. Oh, streams? Yeah. Definitely Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man 2. We definitely gonna have to play that one. Hopefully, maybe. I need to get a PS5 first. I don't have a PS5, bro. Like, so I need to get a PS5 first.
Jordan, she's in a coma. Paul later meets with some detectives, Kevin Raines and Leonore Jackson, who launch.
My nigga, bro. I've been watching Breaking Bad. I'm probably gonna watch it after this stream, or not. I might record a video. But you know what I'm saying? I've been watching Breaking Bad and stuff. My guy Hank. An
investigation into Lucy's murder. Come on, man. Paul attends Lucy's funeral with her family. After the service, Paul rides with Lucy's father when suddenly he stops and hops out of the car. He noticed some poachers in the area and they clapped his deer. Lucy's father grabs his rifle and shoots after the men, but they get away. Paul is shocked.
You just go onto someone's property and kill their deer. You have like, some people are so bored with their life. Like, there's Twitter users, and then there's like these weird niggas in real life. I heard a story somewhere in India. This little girl, she was like 14. She was approached by a man. The man proceeds to ask her out, and she rejects him. You know what this man does? Stabs her 48 times. Bashes her head in with a rock. No, Dwayne. I'm not talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, bashes her head in with a rock. People were walking past like nothing was happening. People were just walking past like, bro. I don't know what's going over up in India and stuff, but like that's never acceptable, and that should never be able to just slide past. You should not be able to just see someone literally getting their head bashed in on the sidewalk, a 15-year-old girl, matter of fact, and no one's gonna do anything, huh? Like I don't see, like some people just, I don't understand, like she obviously doesn't want you. Yeah, like who would want someone that compulsively just wants to smash someone's head in for not wanting you? You got rejected. Move on with your life or kill yourself. I don't care. Just leave other people alone. Honestly, like some people just don't need to be alive on this planet, and I will stand by that. Yep. You're weird.
The alpha male explains that sometimes you gotta take the law into your own hands and defend what's yours. In the aftermath of all this, Paul is having trouble sleeping, so he goes to therapy. She helps him work through his trauma and offers some tips on getting a good night's sleep.
Tips? How many tips are you talking about? I can give you a whole bunch of tips if you really trying to like get into like the nitty gritty and stuff, and like you've been putting in them extra hours and stuff. So I really feel like I should bless you with this seed.
At movies before bed. He understands that recovery is a process, but isn't sure what the end goal is. His wife is gone, his daughter is comatose, and he feels like he failed.
Daughter
He
what?
wasn't there to protect them when they needed him most. Later, Paul checks in with the police department about his case. Luckily, he arrives just as Kevin is getting water and gets buzzed in without an appointment. Kevin has a wall full of sticky notes, open cases left unanswered for months. Despite this, Kevin assures Paul his case is different since it wasn't gang-related. As you must know, gangs live by the ancient Chinese proverb, snitches get stitches. Kevin implores Paul to have faith and wait, but this just makes Paul feel even more powerless. At night, he decides to go for a walk when he notices two thugs harassing a woman.
Ooh.
He intervenes, which stops the men from hurting her, but they turn their attention to him instead.
Thank you.
They beat him up pretty badly before leaving him lying on the street.
Oh my gosh, bro. I know it's like a 2v1, but I don't know, bro. People are so weird. I will never understand that. Why do you have to just antagonize people? Like, just be like me. Stay in your room and stop and leave women alone. Leave the women alone. Leave the babies alone. It shouldn't be that hard to comprehend and do. Like this seems like I feel like it takes a lot more willpower to antagonize women and babies. I feel like that's just going out your way. Like if you really feel what's it called? What's the word? Oh my God, what's the word? Wait, what? That's why you always have a taser and pepper spray in your purse. Period on God. Period on God. No cap. Straight like that. Like y'all had to like stay protected. Like you have to like, I don't know, get you a strap at this point. Get you like a dildo strap. You feel me? A dildo strap. Because like realistically, if you pull out a dildo, that might scare them more. I'm just saying.
His recovery.
Just trying to think outside the box. I'm just thinking for like the greater good of humanity and stuff.
Period. Paul sees an ad on TV for a gun store and he takes an interest in purchasing a weapon. He goes to the store and speaks to Bethany, who explains the process of getting a gun in America. Basically, if you have a pulse, you're good to go.
Exactly. You don't need.
He takes note. Of
you don't need to get a gun. Especially like what in like I'm pretty sure in Atlanta now, or was it in Florida? I forget. You don't even need a license to carry, because for some like you need a license to carry, which makes sense. But still, with the license to carry, I'm pretty sure anyone can get a license to carry. But I'm pretty sure now in like Atlanta and stuff, you don't need a license at all. You can just go and pick one up. Bro, my kids are gonna be homeschooled. That's all I'm saying. Like y'all have fun with that one.
3D cameras and the fact that the gun and its bullets will be traceable back to him, and decides against buying one. Another day at the hospital.
Oh my God!
Gunshot victim, but this time the thug drops a Glock.
Oh, you thug!
Under the bed. He somehow manages to bring it home undetected and proceeds to learn how it works.
Okay.
I think you just pulled the trigger, dummy. We proceed with a training montage overlaid with his day job. You see, in the day he saves lives, and at night he's preparing to take them. One night he checks up on Jordan and finds that her condition has worsened. She's having seizures now. As a precaution, she's been strapped to the bed. Paul notes the irony. His daughter is essentially handcuffed while the animals that did this to her are free, living their best lives. It's time to act up. Paul dons a hoodie and heads out, looking for trouble. Soon, he sees a carjacking take place as two thugs assault a man.
Where do you live at? Do you live in, like, I'm trying to think, like, you have to live in Ohio. There's no way. You're just seeing crime left and right. You're just seeing crime left and right. Everywhere you look, every time you step out the house, there's just babies getting mugged, grandmas getting their booty taken. Like, this has to be Ohio. Has to be Ohio. What movie is this? I have no idea. Hold on, let me see. This movie is what? Not alive? Not alive or something like that? That's what the movie's called. I'm streaming. Nice.
And take his girlfriend in their car. Paul shouts out and they immediately respond with bullets. He shoots back at the car, causing it to crash. Then the kickback of the gun slide cuts his hand.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Why did you show that? Why'd you show that?
Sure to be a viral hit. One of the carjackers stumbles out of the car and begins firing sporadically. Paul waits for the perfect shot, then pops him. He walks over, looms over him, and puts him down.
Hung!
Then Paul walks to the car and checks on the driver. He's fine, just sleeping. The detectives arrive on the scene hours later. After speaking to the witness who recorded the incident, they learn that the video was, in fact, a viral hit. At home, Paul sees his handiwork for himself, and he's loving it. The next day while driving to work, Paul...
So you're telling me he gets a gun, and he's just a sharpshooter. He just doesn't miss. He's just a A1 aim accuracy. How? You're a doctor. I mean, a doctor needs to have precision, right? I don't know if that's going to correlate to shooting guns and stuff. Hold on. We got someone in the chat wants talking crazy. This Scream 6 video is about to be fire. I love you, Law. Oh, okay. Love you too.
Tunes into the radio. They're all talking about his heroic vigilante ways. They even dub him the Grim Reaper. At work, Paul tends to a boy who was shot on the leg. He tells Paul that the so-called ice cream man did this to him because he didn't want to sell. And he ain't talking about delicious cold treats. Paul checks the boy's address, then assures him that everything is gonna be fine.
This kid is 6 years old. Why are you in the meth business? Why are you trying to sell meth or receive meth? You're 6 years old, buddy. Bro, people's life choices are insane. Like, when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was go home and play Minecraft. So that's what I did. You know what I mean? And even when I didn't have a computer, you know what I did? I watched Captain Sparkles. I watched Skyler's Minecraft. Stampy Longnose, here and there. Not all the time. Dan TDM, simple life, bro. Stay out of trouble. Do your homework. Stay in school. Golly.
Word, Paul pulls up to the turf while Chief Keef is bopping in the background.
That's racist.
Bang, bang.
Wait, he said is he saying Chief Keef the song was actually bopping in the background, or is he saying a black person was bopping in the background and he named him Chief Keef? Because you're definitely racist on that one, buddy.
Paul pulls up to the turf while Chief Keef is bopping in the background. Bang bang. Paul finds the street name and then goes to find the ice cream man. He introduces himself as his last customer before dumping his load all over the man's chest.
Then they cummed on him.
Reaction following this is mixed. Some think vigilantes are cringe, while others think it's based. Kevin and his partner arrive on the scene and spot some kids reenacting the scene. Kevin notes that the boy is shooting with his left hand. Interesting. He reviews the Reaper's footage and finds that the mystery man is indeed left-handed. Back at work, another gunshot victim is brought in.
Oh my gosh, you had to be
Miguel! From his tattoo. While Paul uses a defibrillator on him, he notices a rather familiar watch. It's his.
It's his watch. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's time to get him into them guts. Get him to them guts and kill him. I don't know, cause this doctor has too much. Like, doctors have so much power over you. Like, they push you to sleep. You don't know what they're gonna do to you. That reminds me of the video. I gotta find the video now. Hold on. That reminds me of that Caleb City video. Bro. Like, you have to have so much trust in. You have to have so much trust in a doctor, just in general. Cause like, nah, that's nasty, bro. Like, hold on. Stop. Come here. All right, y'all ready? Lock in.
Oh, you're awake. Well, your teeth are finished, and your gums should be healed by the end of the week.
Where's my dick at? Where?
You're awake. Well, your teeth are finished, and your gums should be healed by the end of the week.
Where's my dick at? Where?
Bro, imagine you wake up and you just like, your balls are gone. What do you do? Nothing. Cry or something.
And unlocks it with his thumb. Inside, he finds the picture of it.
when's the new vid dropping? When YouTube stops copywriting. But if you don't want to wait for the vid to drop on YouTube, you can watch it now on Patreon. Mods link it.
His address on the phone. He also goes through his contacts and finds that all the stolen items from the safe are being sold at a pawn shop. So Paul pays a visit and speaks to the owner, Ponytail. He name drops Miguel, leading Ponytail to get suspicious. As he circles around Paul, he notices that his hoodie has a morgue tag on it. Uh-oh. Ponytail casually texts Fish, alerting him to the doctor's surprise
Why is
visit.
my guy's name Fish?
Paul asks him if he's got any watches. Ponytail says yes.
Got any games on
he
your
goes
phone?
to reach for an oddly gun-shaped one. Then
Oh.
Paul attacks, stabbing his hand.
Oh my
He
god.
forces him to take him to his belongings. He takes Paul to the back to find his stuff, but moments later,
I was oh my gosh, I need to slow down when I speak. Excuse me. Not sorry though. When I was gonna say how did he just become such a like killer? He just started killing, but at the same time, his wife died. His wife died, and his daughter is now in a coma. That will change someone like that. So I can't blame him. Like and that day he snapped. He was never the same after that, and I don't blame him.
Fish shows up and attempts to shoot Paul, but he pops Ponytail instead. Certified bruh moment. Paul and Fish exchange gunfire, but then Paul's gun jams. Fortunately, Fish slips on some water, and Paul feels a sudden musical inspiration. Yeah, it even struck a chord with Fish. Fish flees, but just as he's about to taste freedom, Paul manages to tag his leg.
Turn him
He's
to a
probably
fish
thinking,
fillet.
Darn, the hitboxes in this game are way too big. Fish tries to weasel his way out of Paul's wrath by giving up Joe, who he reveals.
I will be depressed, not kill people. See, there's two people in this world. There's people that don't take action or take action. You know what I mean? Like you might have a Walter White moment and like just start, go off on the deep end, Breaking Bad.
Works at a local auto shop. Suddenly, Fish attacks. Paul is stunned and accidentally fires a shot off. The bullet hits a bowling ball.
No.
which
What?
begins to roll.
What
Fish closes in.
Is
Fate would have it,
this
he gets bumped.
Final
Beautiful.
Destination?
Paul is sure to
Final
collect the hard
Destination.
drives before fleeing the scenes. At home, he watches a tutorial on how to destroy the data inside. This was before YouTube removed dislikes, so he's certain it's a good tutorial. After, the media frenzy continues. Now, there's even memes of the Reaper. Nice meme. At work, Paul gets a visit from the detectives. There's been a break in the case. A man named Fish got fried, and they found the pawn shop with all his stuff. Of course, he already knows all this, but acts surprised anyway. You'd think Kevin could spot when someone has a dark alter ego by now, right? 'Cause Breaking Bad. After, Paul goes to the he tells Paul he's closed, so Paul grabs a wrench and hits his off button. Paul then places
Nigga, just kill me. Just kill me. Don't ever touch my balls. Like I don't even like my balls touched in the first place. Like unless don't do that. That hurt. Oh my gosh. Like cause at that point you can't even have kids. So you might as well just end your life. Like you can't even reproduce. So what's the point of living? You know what I mean? Sorry I'm late, father-in-law. I was at basketball. I hope you had a great basketball practice or a basketball game. If you had a basketball game, I hope you won. I hope you was shooting buckets and fish filleting and jelly and whatever they be saying, or doing the gritty like John Morant. Unless what? Mind your business.
The car, which is being propped up by a crowbar,
is over.
He puts his surgeon expertise to good use, and Joe is soon giving up answers. He reveals that Knox was the mastermind behind the whole thing, but he isn't someone who is easily found. Apparently, he finds you. With all the information he needs, Paul delivers a sick one-liner. "That was off the chain, yo," he says before yanking the chain.
Haha!
Joe to a car
Bow!
coffin. Meanwhile, the detectives pay Frank a visit.
This man's hard.
They think he's the Reaper. He's left-handed, has motive, and not such a clean record. We cut to Paul chilling with Jordan. As usual, she's not very talkative. He receives a text. An unknown number is threatening to reveal the truth about him. The phone rings. It's Knox. He invites Paul to meet him at a club, but not so they can dance. Fearing for his brother, Frank checks in on Paul, but he doesn't seem to be home. Frank lets himself in and stumbles upon Paul's mess of a basement. He spots bullets and realizes what's really going on. Back to Paul, he arrives at the club and is told to meet at the bathroom. Inside, he calls the phone and takes aim. He unloads while everyone else runs away in fear. The stall opens. It's empty.
He's doing this in not broad daylight, but he's doing this around other people. You're supposed to be like, precautious and not try to get caught. But let's just take a gun out in a nightclub with no face mask. You're white, buddy. We can see your face on cam. Ba ba ba. John Morant.
appears from behind, firing away. Protected by a human shield, Paul takes cover, but doesn't fire back, fearing for the innocent. Using his 200 IQ, he spots an electrical box and shoots it out.
What?
In the cover of darkness, Paul flees.
Bro was scurrying.
Ends up in the hospital, and the detectives arrive to question him. He says he knows
Evan Peters is Bay 1. Hey, you're here. What's up? What's up? I'm glad you're here. Enjoy, buckle in, get some popcorn and stuff like that. We're watching videos.
who the shooter
If you couldn't tell, we're watching. Yep.
was. Before he reveals the name, we cut back to Paul, dealing with his own injuries. Through sheer will, he manages to patch up his own wound. Meanwhile, the detectives burst into Paul's empty office. Paul is in fact headed towards his basement where he runs into Frank. The pair have a heart-to-heart. Of course, Frank wants him to put an end to it all and focus on doing what's best for Jordan.
And he's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill him.
Then, the Popo come knocking. Frank answers.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Is Frank gonna be W Mans and just like cover up for him? He might cover up for him, but isn't he a suspect on their list? He's not gonna take the blame.
The door and makes up an alibi for Paul. They have no choice but to leave. Back in the basement, the brothers continue to chat when Paul receives a call. Jordan woke up. Finally, Paul rushes over and unfortunately has to break the news about her mother. On the bright side, Jordan is physically well and can come home soon. Fast forward a week and the pair head for the elevator. Just as the door is about to close, Knox enters. He knows exactly who they are, but Paul doesn't. He never saw his face. He makes small talk with Jordan, then calls Paul by name as they leave. Uh-oh. Immediately after, Paul visits Bethany to fulfill his American freedoms. After Jordan returns home,
get that
Knox
Glocky.
returns to the
Get that
house with
Glocky
two
on
other
him.
goons.
Put some shotty on him and bust. Get some shots out and bust.
Jordan hides
When in doubt, bust.
in the closet as Paul deals with them. He pops the two goons using his super stealth skills, but Knox is nowhere to be found. Paul checks the basement, then gets surprise attacked. Knox savors the moment
Stop.
while Jordan panics. She pops out of her hiding spot and runs over. Knox gets distracted and Paul seizes the moment. He opens a nifty compartment under a table.
Okay,
filling a
okay,
huge
okay,
vat and
okay.
Knox full of lead. After, the detectives arrive on the scene. Kevin talks to Paul about what happened, questioning him about the guns. Although Paul's story is clearly suspicious, Kevin decides to make up a story that Knox returned because he thought Jordan would identify him. Later on, Paul drops Jordan off at college. On his way out, he notices a man who just committed a robbery. He calls to the man and pretends to shoot him with his finger. Moral of the story? You can save lives by taking them.
Where are they? Have to this is Ohio the movie. Oh, that was pretty much Ohio the movie. Cause why is there just robberies and theft and criminal activities going on left and right? I don't understand.
Eli Ross, stranger when it
What the
comes
frick, bro? I did not press play.